Right, quick word about monthlies. Most of you know by now, I think. My son had one of his seizures last night, and it was a big one. So things are a bit behind. I'll start the monthlies this weekend, I think. I just want to make sure that he's all alright and that. Don't panic about my hand, it's just a heat plaster because I've done something to my hand and it was already a bit dodgy, wasn't it? So, anyway, less of that, more of this. It's the 3rd of March 2023. The words they're giving me is What Do I Know? It's a song I don't know, so you might know it, I don't, never heard of it. So what do I know? What do I know? Do I know anything? I don't know. What do I know? What do we know at the end of this? There it is, we'll have that one. What do I know? Not a lot. I don't know a lot. Not yet. I should have put a fire on, as it's cold. So I put the heating on instead. But it's taking some time to warm up. So today's card is the Empress. The Mother Energy. I shall be doing a Mother's Day read on Mother's Day, so expect that as well. And I shall be doing a full moon read, so it's all go. I'm trying. I hope you never feel like I've let you down. So, well, it's in the middle. At least she's the right way up. It's happiness, it's growth, it's abundance. That's what we want. We're growing as a person, as a soul. The Divine Feminine, most important woman in your life. But we start with the Scorpio energy, which we know is reproductive organs and shared resources. The woman that drinks to drown her sorrows, those that are depressed or not loving themselves. Scorpio energy. Something unexpected that wasn't pleasant or that won't be pleasant in the next 8 days. The unexpected, so be alert, be aware. It's time to release and let go. The old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation, greed, stubbornness. You can't hold on to people and things. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. So let go and let God, as they say. I don't believe in a God. I believe in spirit and the energy, you know that. But the saying goes, let go and let God. So have faith. The 5th, the 23rd, massively important. It's about which key do you choose. Do you choose the key to spiritual enlightenment, which brings love, happiness and health? Or do you choose the key of the material world that will bring you wealth, but not necessarily happiness, health and love. Excuse me, sneeze on what day is it today? Thursday. Sneeze for better. So something is improving. Bless 3 times. Name Simon, Peter, schools, teachers, institutions. There's a book of line in there, but it's about faith, the neck and the throat. So healing of that and being able to speak your truth about material matters. Again, both Taurus energy. Today's card in the upright. It's neutral because it's today's card, but it is about abundance. There may have been a missed opportunity about a year ago to have a new life, a new home, but it brought about conflict and competition. You have to stand up for yourself. Pisces energy. It's been in limbo, Groundhog Day. Every day is turned into a carbon copy of the last. So you need, which you will, to see things from a different angle. Turn your world upside down. Number 4 could be important. The 12 is definitely important and positive. It's Prometheus, the one that tried to help man skip a step. Tried too hard for others, and they weren't grateful, and they didn't remember what he'd done for them. He was just left hanging. Issues with the feet and toes will be healed. You have to learn to put your boundaries in place and say no. Stop enabling others to stay the same. Don't play the victim or the martyr to get what you want. And don't be anybody's victim. Prisoners, people in prison. Also suicides, those that have hung themselves. So if you're waiting for a message from anybody like that, that could be important. So, all the major arcanas are positive. 12, 5, 23. But there is unexpected sadness, depression that needs to be released. Eight days, 5 days mentioned, 1 year, 4 years. So the 4 and the 5. Oh, there it is again, a missed opportunity, a rejection of a proposal. Somebody maybe said no. Somebody should say no. Yeah, your wishes and dreams can't come true until you face the chaos. And somebody here doesn't want to face the chaos or is dimming their light to fit in, to keep the peace. Aquarius energy, the 17, negative. You are not following your true life purpose, your North Star. There it is again. So they've already given us what we need because they've doubled up. They've put the 4 on the 4. Same card. They've given us the ace twice. So it is about releasing your hold on the control. Don't try to control or manipulate others and don't let them do it to you. 4 years is mentioned. Greed, materialism. Yeah. Love yourself first. And it's the same lady as we've got here who isn't loving themselves. You can't drink from an empty cup. You can't help others if you don't look after yourself. You're not listening to spirit. Again, it's the Scorpio energy. It's about reproductive organs and shared resources. The answer is no. You keep saying no. They said no yesterday, didn't they? In no uncertain terms, they said no. So you must put your boundaries in place and learn to say no. This is what they want. Stand up for yourself. Yes, it may cost you your security, emotionally or financially, but that is coming to an end anyway. 10 years is mentioned. You must say no. Yeah, Virgo energy. There is hospital doors, health issues, greed, chucking yourself into work to try to escape. 9 or 27, abdomen or intestine issues. The lockdown card, what we had for the lockdown, it's not good. You need to break those shackles and release yourself from this toxic situation where you are being manipulated. Either you've sold your soul to the devil or there's greed involved somewhere. Someone wants to control you or you them. This has to stop. You have to break the shackles. Promises, vows, contracts, don't sign anything. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You will be damned if you do and damned if you don't. So the decision is yours. 2 weeks. Elaine did tell me, it's in one of the comments somewhere, when Mercury retrograde is. I will look it up because I need to know that. But there is something that we have to revisit, and we have to put our boundaries in place, and we have to say no, because it's just about control. It's about materialism. There's no love here. There should be unconditional love for yourself above all others and not in an egotistical way. Somebody is not looking after themselves. 15 is positive, but the 9 and 27 is negative. I used to use that as an example, do you remember? She's damned if she does and damned if she doesn't. If she attacks, the child could get hurt. If she doesn't attack, she could lose the child forever. What does she do? It's not going to be an easy choice because it's not meant to be. Yeah. Hell will freeze over before you get an apology. There is someone with a scar on the leg, a limp or an amputation. Somebody of a darker complexion, perhaps. A Virgo energy. Those born in the year of the horse. It's farmers. It's military. It's police. It's the bees, and that's Manchester, and I know the inquest is tomorrow, the result of it, and they've given us it again. That is the same card as that. The choice is yours. You may feel abandoned by spirit and be blaming them because they're not giving you the answer that you seek, but they cannot give you an answer because your mind is confused. You're dimming your light to fit in, which tells them that you don't really want what you say you want. It may be about faith, because we've got nuns and vicars here. No pain, no gain. You can't have that tattoo without some pain. Aries, Capricorn energy. Somebody not being able to communicate, especially via the internet. 8 years is mentioned. And there it is again. You can't make it up. They keep doubling up. So this is our hanged man. Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, he's there. Again. But he's not putting his boundaries in place. So the decision, like I said, is yours. Do you or don't you want to escape? Or do you want to hang about in limbo forevermore? Can't make it up. One night stands, unfinished business, fire sign energy, horses, the year of the horse. God damn it. Act in haste, repent at leisure. Third party, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. For some of you, there's an elderly mum with dementia. There's heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Something coming between you and what you want. But that's coming to an end. That's the coming ready or not card by Spirit. Whether you're ready or not, you've got to make that decision. Stop telling yourself you're not good enough. Don't compare yourself to others, because comparison is not your friend. You will not find peace of mind until you realise this is karma. You reap what you sow. That doesn't mean that you will keep reaping what you sow. Once you've paid that karmic debt, you draw a line in the sand and you go on from there. I don't care if you've been to prison. This is a new start, a fresh start that could be yours, but you have to choose to take it. 7 years. You may feel like a failure. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You may be ungrateful or feeling unworthy. Either way, you're wrong. Yeah, sitting on the fence. You can't do that. Spirit need to know what it is you want so that they can help you get it. And there we are, where we started. Where's she gone? Queen of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of today's card, which is the Empress. So it is the Taurus card. It is a generous, warm, giving friend. Someone who will be there, who will communicate and help you. It's financial and emotional stability. You have to make that choice. Nobody can make it for you. There it is, endings and beginnings. You have to finish this business, this unfinished business. Sort it out and begin again. 32. It's a nightmare situation, there's no denying this. From my rotting body flowers will grow. I am in them, and that is eternity. So the cycle keeps repeating. Oh dear. And it will keep repeating until we make that decision. It could be in any part of your life. Work, career, relationships. Because this is where it all goes dark and becomes very mysterious. It's the 8th house. And what do we know about the 8th house? Scorpio. And what do we know? We've had Scorpio twice. Once in the reverse and once in the upright. So it's your choice. It's the dark night before the light comes. The dark night of your soul. A new dawn is on its way, but you still have things to grapple with in the darkness for a little while longer. It's about sex, death, psychic powers, control, what did I say? Material things such as money and inheritance, that which belongs to other people, but such things will end up being yours, or at least partly. It also represents the time of year when Halloween or Samhain, now that's 4 times in the past week, they've said about Halloween, takes place and involves all dark gothic things associated with it. The meaning is clear. They are in a period of great transformation. Your matter in question may seem like a life or death issue. This is not a time for superficialities, and you may be re-evaluating your life choices, and the need for change is great. Something that has been in your life for a very long time will crumble like the tower, and it must be built back, but in a different way. You will not be able to forge ahead without taking care of this matter, unfinished business. A certain change must be completed before you can move ahead. This adjustment will feel uncomfortable and it won't be an easy one because it's not meant to be. Sex and death are major issues in the 8th house, the beginning and the end. This card means serious business.
It shows what a relationship will bring after commitment is made. Partnerships represented by the preceding 7th house of Libra. If love is your question, it will be a deep and transforming love, wrought with passion and sexual jealousies. You may find yourself sexually irresistible or reborn through sex into a greater level of intimacy and passion. The alternative meaning is that there is a doorway that you cannot pass through. That's your Ace of Pentacles. You cannot pass through. Do not pass go. Do not collect £200. Having this card present does not mean someone is going to die. That's unlikely. But it does mean that you may end up dealing with things being passed on to you. Inheritance issues, deeds, trusts, insurance policies, goods of the dead, alimony, child support, and even taxes. The 8th house card indicates what a partner owns, his or her resources and finances, but it also concerns something passed down from parents and grandparents. These are assets acquired from a relationship. Also, psychic ability is passed on in all its forms. It suggests premonitions, visionary dreams, and seeing into the past, present, and future. But even more so, it indicates communications from spirit, and it may be that your home or environment is experiencing a haunting, or you are being involved in a paranormal interest such as ghosts and other types of spirits. Past life information is also filed away in the 8th house, surfacing as unexplained phobias or sudden attacks of anxiety. In any event, with this card, you are quite connected to the psychic realm. Health-wise, the 8th house card means a long-term illness. Yes, because we've got the Virgo card there. With the extended period of recovery for someone who is connected or important to you. The 8th house indicates where the elderly go. There you go. Where the elderly or very sick go to die, or a place of healing, but where there is no cure. Jealousy, rivals, and sabotage. That's your 5 of Wands. Well done, Spirit. Stalking is also an issue of the 8th house. However, there are more positive meanings of the house of sex and death. You may experience penetrating insights, no giggling at the back of it. Or you may go through a time of renewal, a time where you are given a second chance at life, and it's being made over to you. You must be the builder. Darkness comes and the tower will fall, but there is a better one to replace it. So be warned, expect the unexpected. You hold the key to the heart, the 29. The green, the heart chakra. Connection, love, be ready to receive. But you can't receive until you've let go of the old, outdated energy. So, you will not get what you want until you settle this. There's no guarantees in this life. Your heart center is where you're connected to your external environment. It is no wonder that we associate the center as green, just as nature shows itself to us. Are you looking for love, wondering when it will find your life partner? Ask yourself how good you are at receiving, because this is saying you're blocking it. Do you take compliments well? Probably not. Do you ask for help when needed? No. And say yes when it's offered? No. Receiving is part of having an open heart center. We must always be open to receive if we are asking for something to come into our lives. There are many reasons why we close our heart center down, and mainly it's due to being hurt. Yes, heartache, sorrow, loss, and separation. It may be emotionally, spiritually, or physically hurt by another. We close ourselves off to people as a form of self-preservation, and by doing so, we close ourselves off to receiving. It's okay to open your heart again. It's okay to be vulnerable. We just need to learn from our past lessons and move forward with an open heart and an open mind? Where can you learn to love yourself again? Where can you learn to love your surroundings? Working with the fairy energy also requires you to have an open heart. It requires you to be full of love for everything around you, the trees, the land, the animals. It requires sincerity, honesty, and respect. When you come with an open, full heart of love, you will be given access to other realms where so much more awaits you. So some of you, I know, are opening that crown chakra. You're aware of spirit now, and you go from there, basically. How are we doing? Yeah, we can have a rune. Let's have a look. Want that one? Can get hold of it. Looks like a letter C. Like, can you see it? Oh, dear me. Corners. There it is. The most obvious meaning of this rune is gaining and passing on of knowledge. So inheritance, like I said, is not just finances. However, we should not forget its connection with passion. Yeah, there is passion here, which can be felt both physical and mental sense. Or maybe passionate about a subject or a person, for example. When this rune appears in a reading, the two concepts are often strangely mixed together. Just as the ancient Anglo-Saxon verb kennen meant both to conceive and to bring forth from the mind. So the Scottish say, do you ken? Do you understand? In more mundane terms, corners can mean the start of a consuming love affair and the sparks of a meaningful relationship that may touch both parties, a thing or two about life. Teach both parties, sorry. And there's a teacher. Somebody's coming in to teach you something about life. This is one of the most positive runes, leading you on a path of new discovery. It's also an indicator of safety, because in some mystical sense, you are being watched over as thoroughly as if Heimdall or the vigilant owl were guarding you from danger. A sudden, powerful insight is also likely when Kunaz is prominent, and you may feel touched by the clarity of vision that you have never known before. So it's all going to become very, very clear. And they said about a week, didn't they? It could be to do with the loss of love, a friendship, an old loyalty. You may feel yourself to be adrift, abandoned. Yes, we've got the abandonment card there. And with little idea of what to do next. However, Kunaz is primarily associated with learning, teachers, schools, universities. So it's important to remember that some lessons are hard ones. It may be that it's time to let go, yes, of the past and to move on, yes. All will be revealed in time, so don't panic. The lesson that you need to learn will become very evident to you, and you will soon find the right path, even if the guiding light of Kunaz seems to have dimmed, which it has. Somebody's dimmed that light, either you or another. So, have we got time? Yes, we've got time. We're going to do... Oh no, I want to do one of those light workers cards. So let's see how quick we can do this. I will chuck the dice at the end, but I might not have time to tell you what they mean. You'll have to look them up yourself. Lemuria, heaven can be a place on earth. You've got to make it yourself. We've been there, we've said this before, so I'll read it quite quickly because you've heard it before in the last couple of days. So, Lemuria or Mu is one of Earth's lost land, where heaven was a place on earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. The Mother card is today's card. We knew that the mosquito was no worse than us and no better, and perhaps you too believe that heaven can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of this transition team who at a soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. So thank you for wanting to do that work. It's easy to get overwhelmed with the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding that clear vision of your future. It's closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family or workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times you may feel like you are alone, you truly are not. You are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of the ancient lost lands of Lemuria, even Lemurian crystals that hold the codes of remembering that are beginning to rise all over the planet. So remember, I've always said it's spirit's code we've got to crack. Keep doing what you're doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. Believe in it. Heaven can be a place on earth. No two ways about it. Like I said, we're coming up to 32, so I'll shut the dice. I'll tell you what they are. It's Aries, and it's, I don't know if that's South or North Node, or bloody hell. We're on 32. Right. I'll tell you if it's North Node or... It's South Node, so it's karmic debts. I'm going to have to go because we're on the last. So, speak soon. Bye.